In this video, we're going to take a look at two Paul Weller songs, Changingman and Peacock Suit. These were both suggested by Ian on the Andy Guitar Discord community. You can learn more about the Discord and get involved with the live streams and all the online content we have available at the website. The link is at the top of the description below. But let's have a look at these two songs. Changingman is based around a C major chord. And Peacock Suit is based around a G major chord and has a very cool riff to start the song. Very cool. Quick links are in the description to get through all sections of both these songs, but let's have a look at this main riff of Changingman. So we start off by playing a C major chord, but we're actually only holding down the C notes at the first fret, string 2, and the third fret of string 5. So C major chord, but without the middle finger, because we're not going to pick it. And we're going to pick the following pattern for every chord. 5, 3, 2, 5, 3, 2, 5, 3. And we do that for every chord, apart from the one where we do have a note on string 6. But it's basically this pattern for every chord. This second chord is a C major over B flat. The highest 3 strings have not changed chords, so there's our C major still. Then it's over an A. This is kind of an A minor 7 really. And then over a G sharp, which is at the 4th fret of string 6. Picking pattern 6, 3, 2, 6, 3, 2, 6, 3. Things that will make the picking easier are picking more towards the bridge pickup and the bridge in general at this side rather than being over here. So we can anchor perhaps our little finger underneath, rest our hand kind of around the bridge, and that should make that kind of detailed picking a lot easier as opposed to being kind of like this, how we might do lead playing for example. And this stretch certainly is a pretty big stretch from fret 1 string 2 to string 6 fret 4. That is something you might want to warm up with X's, little X's up the fretboard like this, maybe working down the fretboard, one direction then another. I'll link to this in the top corner and in the description below, but this chord in particular is kind of your warm up for this. Otherwise, that might be too much to do kind of in the heat of the moment. And that should lead you to be able to play. Everything's even with the picking, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm picking on a down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Which is directional picking to keep it a little bit more economical. However, once we get into the verses, Paul Weller, especially when we can see him playing live, which I've only seen on videos sadly, I've never seen him play live, he's played power chords. Or a massive change. This is an 8th fret power chord, which is a C chord, and I think he just plays a 2-note power chord as opposed to 3. This then moves to fret 6 and fret 8, down 1 fret to fret 5 and 7, and down once more, 4 and 6. 8th strumming on each, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 4 and that takes you through all the verses and any time that riff is playing, including the solo. Then we have the chords for the chorus, C to E flat, F, which is at 8th fret, and then the 4th fret, the A flat chord or G sharp. The more I see, the more I know, the more I know, the less I understand. do have some very cool, I think, Beatles-inspired lead lines here, quite George Harrison-esque, all based around C minor pentatonic shape 1, the one you know already, probably. And the most signature lick, I think, just uses 2 notes. 8th fret, which is the C, and then straight to the E flat with as much, I'd say, wide arm vibrato to give it that kind of crazy sound. Gives it a bit of a Beatles thing. And the rest of the solo is really just minor pentatonic again. And all you really need to do in that one, in my humble opinion, is to learn the first part. Something like that. 8, 11, 8, bend up 11 to the pitch of 13. That's bend it up to 10, flick off to 8. And then you can kind of improvise around here. And you should improvise. It will be more useful rather than learning this solo note for note. Again, plenty of this, again, whole arm vibrato, or you can even use a whammy bar if you've got one. I don't know what he uses on the record. Doing that kind of thing, that's going to get you pretty close. The only other part to that song is then something like that, where we do C, the 5th fret, and then the 6th fret, C again at the 8th fret, fret 5, and fret 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That should enable you to play most parts of Changingman. So we can move on to Peacock Suit. Very cool riff. This starts off with a slide from fret 3 to fret 5. And we're also going to slide back, so be prepared for that as well. But 3 to 5 first. Open 3rd string. 1st finger, fret 3, string 4, and then slide back down. And then fret 1 and string 5, 3, 1, 3. So the ending, 1, 3, 1, 3. Super easy ending. Putting that with the rest is difficult. Finishing with 1st fret of the first 2 strings and then the open 3rd string. That's the intro and most of the verses. The chorus is a D7 chord and then a C9 chord. This is a C7 with a 9th added on top. And I think it's something like 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Very cool song. Give it a go. Let me know any requests you have in the comments below. But if you want me to teach any song you like at all, just request it on a live stream every Monday 6 p.m. and I will teach it for you. The link to that is at the top of the description and I'll see you over there.